Listen, this is an insider secret. Don't tell anybody what I'm about to tell you, all right? It's top secret. You can't share it. Don't go telling your cousins and your friends. It's just between us, okay? And that's because we cool like that, all right? That's why I'm going to share this information with you, okay? Okay. What's up, guys? It's your girl, Nicole.Young, and I'm back with another video. Today, we are talking about networking, okay? Networking in today's post-pandemic society where we still haven't left the house. Well, I haven't, okay? I haven't left the house yet. So we haven't left the house, but networking is the lifeblood of opportunity in the tech industry. It is the lifeblood of business, okay? We can't just not network because we in the house. We can't go out, right? So I have something I'm really excited to share about you, and I waited some time before sharing it because I wanted to make sure that I liked it, that the hype was really about it the way people said it was, and I can confirm now that it is, all right? So let's just get right into it. Okay, so in the first couple of weeks of the pandemic, or it may have even been before the pandemic, I shared this video, which were just giving you some tips on how to network as an introvert. I wanted to double back on this and share a few more of the ways that I have been networking virtually. And honestly, it's just one way, but it's the only way you really need at the moment, okay? So I found an app that, you know, there's been talk about it in these internet streets. I'm like, what is this, right? Like, the way it was explained to me, I'm like, I'm not sure this is something for me. I'm not sure it's something I would want to do, you know? But I was invited to join and I got on and it changed my life. Like, can I say that? Can I say that an app has changed my life? Because quite literally, I feel like it has. And the app that I am talking about is Clubhouse. So if you already know what Clubhouse is, you've already been on it and dabbling, great. Just check out, you can skip to this time in the video and I share some tips on how you can use Clubhouse to network well and to build a network of connections that are really going to serve you in your career in tech. But if you don't know what Clubhouse is and you are completely confused as to what is going on, stick around. I'm going to break it down for you and really explain what it is. Okay, so Clubhouse is a voice-based app. It is currently in beta, so it is invite only, meaning that you have to know somebody that is in Clubhouse in order to get in to Clubhouse, which, like, when you think about it, that's exactly how a lot of clubs work anyway. Like, you know, private clubs, you have to know somebody that's in the club to know how to get in the club, right? So basically, it is a place that you can hold discussions from the most mundane topics to the most professional. You can literally start a conversation or a room about anything. And I've seen it, anything, okay? But what I have seen it being used for is like a great place to foster discussion around topics that you're interested in and things that you are passionate about in a way that will attract like-minded people to you, or where you can find like-minded people who are talking about things you care about. And when I tell you, in the last month that I've been on the app, I have been able to gain more genuine connections and foster more like valuable networking from this app than I have literally in my entire professional career. Okay, like it's crazy that I'm even saying that because I never believed that something virtual would be able to replace that human face-to-face interaction, but this comes really close. And the way that the conversation is fostered on Clubhouse makes it super easy to find the right people. Like, you don't have to go hunting for them and start the small talk type conversations to find people who are interested in your ideas. You're already able to find them because they're in the rooms that you care about. Once you get invited onto Clubhouse, you are able to follow different people. And what's great is that your hallway, or the area where you can search for other rooms that you can have discussions in, it is determined by the people who you are following. So you're only going to see rooms that people you follow are in. If you're only interested in building tech connections, then you can just follow a bunch of tech people. Clubhouse is such an amazing app for networking, and I think the main reason for that is because you can't pretend to be someone that you're not on Clubhouse. You have to just show up as you are, and it's your voice. In the same way that, like, you know, when you're sending a text, sometimes sending a voice message is the best thing to do so that you can convey your message correctly to a person. I think that Clubhouse, the concept is perfect because you're able to convey your passion and your message through your voice. And that's the most genuine aspect, I think, of your communication that you can portray virtually. So far on Clubhouse, I've been able to not just connect with people who are like-minded and on a horizontal plane for me, so similar people who are making the switch into tech, people who are, you know, mid-career level, but I've also been able to be in the room with people who make decisions in like these top companies. I've been in the room with top venture capitalists and with multi-million-dollar content creators. I've been in the room with decision makers at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And when I tell you, like, the level of accessibility to these people who you might not have ever met in your life, it's amazing. And for that, it's super valuable. What I love most about Clubhouse is that there is a genuine exchange of value and information and help and support for literally nothing. Like, I know people who charge $40, $50 an hour, maybe more than that, to have a consultation with them. And they are on Clubhouse sharing gems on gems on gems for free. Like, what would have costed you $2,000 to just be in the same room as this person, you're getting for absolutely free, just because you were in the right room. That's pretty awesome, right? Like, it is amazing. I have learned so much in the last month that I've been on the app. I think it's been about a month. I've learned so much, and it has really changed my mindset around everything that I'm doing, which is why I'm so excited for the new year and for, you know, getting into boot camp and getting my business off the ground. Like, I'm really excited because I understand things on a different level now, having interacted with these people. Just a few tips on how to network effectively through Clubhouse. Number one, as soon as you get on the app, make sure the person that invites you hosts a welcome party for you, because that's a great way when you're first getting on it to meet some of the people who are on there and to gain some connections off the bat that can help you to start expanding your hallway. The next thing that you should do is immediately start searching for any of the top people in your industry, in your line of interest. Just start looking for them. Look for them by name and follow any and all of them as you can, because whatever rooms that they are in, those are rooms you want to be in. There are so many awesome communities centered and focused around tech, so definitely look for those. You can follow clubs. So there are actual clubs that are private clubs, and in order to like be in on some of the conversations, you have to be a member of that club, especially if they close it to the public. So if it's a private club meeting, you can't just attend. You won't even be able to know that it's going on. So make sure you look for certain clubs, attend some of the rooms that club has if they are public, and try to see if someone can invite you as a member into that club. Because if you thought it was exclusive to get into Clubhouse, you also have this level of exclusivity to just get into the clubs in Clubhouse.
I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in.
Like, someone has to invite you to get into those clubs. Another thing that I would do when you are on Clubhouse is to turn on the alarm or notification for specific people that you always want to be, keeping up with. Some of the top named people or bigger people, I always turn the alarm on so that when they are on Clubhouse, I can hop in whatever room they're in so that they are dropping gems, I don't miss it. Okay? Which leads me to my next tip, and that is to speak in a room. When you get into a room, it'll look something like this, where you will be able to see who is allowed to speak, see who is being followed by those people, and also just see everyone else that's in the room. I would suggest that any chance you get to speak in a room, that you do try to speak, but make sure that you have a valid point to add to the conversation, or a really good question that's going to help further the discussion. Definitely don't just spam the room or just try to invite yourself onto the stage, which is what that area is called, just so that you can be seen. Definitely make sure you have a valid question or something to add on there. The next thing I would say is, to the point of speaking in rooms, joining rooms with, I would say, 30 to 50 people is definitely a good sweet spot. The smaller the room, the more opportunity you're going to have to speak, and the more opportunity you're going to have to make genuine connections with other people. I love the rooms that kind of start off with maybe 5 to 10 people, and then they start to grow and expand as the conversation goes on. So by the end of the conversation, which sometimes is like 2 hours long, I might have gained, 30 more friends that I'm able to connect with that are interested in that same topic as me. Love that. We love that. So again, the smaller the room, the more opportunity you're going to have to contribute to the conversation happening, and you definitely want that, because if you have any valuable tips or conversation in general to add to what is going on, it's going to help you establish yourself on the app and find people who are interested in connecting with you. The next thing is something that I will definitely have to make a short video on, but that is your bio. Your Clubhouse bio should essentially be a short form of your CV or resume. Put in your accolades, your awards, what you do, what you're passionate about, and any other information that's gonna help you to attract like-minded people to you, because that's the first thing that people look at when you are up on stage speaking. They're going to look at your bio, and they're going to connect with you based on what information is in there, as well as what information you are sharing, contributing to the conversation. I would suggest looking at other people's bios to kind of get a feel for what a Clubhouse bio should look like, but if not, definitely keep an eye out in the description of this video. I'll leave a link to a second video that I do on how to get your Clubhouse bio all together, especially in the tech industry, because you want to put certain keywords in there, because you even come up in the search based on what's in your bio. So super important. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for Clubhouse, and I would try to get on there sooner rather than later. Like I said, this app is still in beta, so who knows what actually happens to it. It could be bought out by a different, bigger company. It could be completely changed by the time they open it up to the public. It could become, kind of like some of the other social medias that are just so hard to be on because it's full of ads and complicated and just like trolls and just a lot of craziness. With what I know about social media right now, I know that Clubhouse, the way Clubhouse is right now, a great place for genuine networking and connection. I don't see it being like that 2-3 3, 5 years in the future. I don't know how long. I mean, like by the end of this year, it might be completely different too, but I would definitely just try to hop on as soon as you can. That was a lot, I know. And there's so much more that I could definitely share with you guys. Keep an eye out on Instagram for an IGTV video that I will, break down some of the more nitty-gritty details. Also, if you're already on Clubhouse, check me out on there, follow me, and let me know if you want me to add you into any of the tech clubs that I'm in. I would be more than happy to invite you and be able to talk to you and meet you in real time. I love that, and I'm very excited about using it into this new year. So again, you guys know when I learn something, I'm gonna share it with you, but that's it on Clubhouse today. I will definitely get into more of it down the line. If it continues to be the amazing app that it is, I will check you guys out in the next video though. I love you, rooting for you, can't wait to see you in the next one.